Okay guys, we're gonna just go right on ahead and jump right into this video today. I am getting together my little cleaning caddy because we're gonna be doing a whole house tidy up with me. I'm gonna be cleaning a ton of rooms in my house on the top floor and the bottom floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and load this up. I've got my Febreze, I've got my Caldrea countertop spray. I just like this one because it's multi-purpose and it smells really nice. And I have my handy dandy Swiffer here for dusting, and then a couple of microfiber cloths. And I like to get mine on Amazon, and I can send you the link. If I don't remember to put it in the description, I will send it to you in the comments.
Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't...
Okay, so we are going to get started up here in the master bedroom. I'm just going to be doing some basic tidying in all of the rooms of my house. So this is a perfect cleaning motivation video for if you just have some guests maybe coming over to visit and you need to tidy up the whole house, or maybe you just want to tidy up the whole house because it makes you feel better. I know it definitely reduces my anxiety if my whole house is clean. If I have a mess in my house, I definitely don't feel like my best self. So that is what I was doing on this day, and I really actually like this routine and I kind of want to stick to it. And if I wasn't filming, it would have been a lot easier and it would have taken a lot less time. So I think I could probably do this whole house tidy in like an hour, really, maybe an hour and a half, but I do have a really large home and I have a lot of bedrooms, so I might allow myself a little bit more time. But I definitely think that a normal size house, you could just do this whole routine in like an hour. You can make it like your morning cleaning routine or your afternoon, whatever works best for you, and then you can have a tidy house. And the best part about this is I like to have my rooms tidy before I go in and deep clean them, so I don't have to worry about all of the little tidying up stuff. I can just go right into the deep cleaning. So that's kind of how I do it.
We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. Baby, you're so high, stay.
So I had done a poll, I believe it was over on Instagram, and I asked you guys if you like me to talk a lot in my videos or if you like to just listen to the music. And the poll definitely leaned towards you wanted me to talk more. I definitely know that I have a few viewers that don't like when I talk throughout the whole video, and I completely understand that, and I will still do a mix on my channel here, but I definitely thought that it would be fun to talk a little bit more in today's video. A lot of you throw my videos up on the TV and clean along with me, and you say that you're listening, so I might be like playing in the other room, but you're just listening to me talk and we're like friends hanging out. So that's kind of the vibe that I wanted for this video. So hopefully you're here for it. Hopefully you enjoy it, and I'm going to try to be as entertaining as possible, even though I feel like the most boring person on the planet.
I'm a fool. I just wanna get close to you.
So I do think that it would be really fun to share with you some different stories and things that have happened throughout my life. So the first one that popped in my mind when I thought about telling you guys a crazy story that happened to me, it was actually when I was a little girl, and I had one of those moments where my life flashed before my eyes. When people say that their life flashed before their eyes, it is a real thing because it happened to me. It was crazy. So I think that I was around 6 years old, and we lived in this neighborhood, and my mom, if you're watching, I'm just going to go ahead and call you out. You were absolutely crazy. You used to let me walk around by myself. I know times were different back then. This is like in the early 90s. This is probably like 1991. That sounds so crazy and definitely tells you my age, but it was a long time ago, but she was still on the crazy side. Sorry, Mom, I love you, but I was walking around by myself, and I had this little bucket, and I was picking up rocks because when I was a little girl, I loved to collect rocks. And I had a little piece of like a tail light or something in there too. I just must have thought it was cool because it was a bright color. Anyways, I was walking, and these boys came out of the woods, and this one boy in particular he comes into play later in the story. And also, I'm really bad at telling stories. I have ADHD like no other, so I'm trying my best here to stay on track. So they popped out of the woods, and he had a knife, and it had blood on it. And he held it up to me and said he was going to kill me. And my life literally flashed before my eyes. All of my little 6 years on this earth, which is insane. But I really thought he was going to kill me. And then he kind of started laughing, and then he wanted to look through my bucket. And I remember him commenting on the tail light. And then the boys kind of laughed, and then they went on about their merry way, and they let me go. It was absolutely terrifying. But what is the most terrifying about this story is this next part that I'm going to tell you. But you have to stay tuned. So today's video is sponsored by Yeti, and they sent me this amazing vac station. This is the best valued self-emptying robot vacuum of 2022. It is so cool. So I'm really excited to share with you all of the features, but I use this literally like 3 times a day, every single day. The battery life is amazing. It lasts up to 120 minutes. It is compatible with Google Home and Alexa. So when you first get this vacuum, you'll actually let it go ahead and map out your house. And this is really great because this way it has a map of your home and it won't miss any areas. It gets the entire floor and it does it in neat rows. So it doesn't just go sporadically, it knows what it's doing. So it vacuums carpets and hard flooring. And the really cool thing is that when it senses that it's on carpet, it automatically boosts its suction power, and it has really great suction. So inside of the app, which is where you control everything and it's super easy to use, I love this feature where I can actually go in and customize which room I want it to clean in. So for example, I can send it to the living room and I can say I just want it to vacuum in there. Or if I have a specific spill on the floor, like this spill here, I can go on that app and just send it to that spot and it will clean up that area for me, and then it will go back to its station. So I love this feature and I actually use this a lot. And I love how it cleans up all of the dirt and stuff on my floor in a single pass. So not only does this vacuum, but it also mops, and it mops and vacuums at the same time, which is really cool. So you just fill up this basin here with water, and then you just add on the little mop pad, and it automatically senses that you've got it set up to mop. And so when you push for it to go on the app or on the robot itself, it just automatically knows that it's now mopping and vacuuming. I personally love that this vacuum is so reliable. I use it every single day, multiple times a day, and I don't have to worry about it getting the job done. And it honestly really helps me a lot. And I'm honestly really impressed with how clean my floors are when it's done. You can actually go into the app and choose what you want your water level to be as well. So you can choose if you want it to be a very low flow level or a really high flow level. So another really cool feature about this vacuum is that it automatically senses area rugs and carpet. So it doesn't go up onto those areas and mop, which I think is really cool. And you guys know that I have a lot of area rugs and just little rugs in my house. And as you can see here, it is sensing that there's a rug there, so it actually doesn't go up on it and mop my rugs, which I love that feature. And I think it's so cool that it just automatically knows. And then you can also do that whole custom feature when it's in mopping mode. So I have this spill here and I can send it directly to that area to just clean up that spill for me. And then when it is all done, it goes back to its station and docks itself. And this is where it will automatically start charging. And I'm showing you here, this is the dust bin and all of the nasty stuff that it picked up off my floor. And I absolutely love that it automatically will just suck everything out of this bin, and it puts it into this little vacuum bag here at the top of the station. And that way I do not have to worry about emptying out that bin every single time, because like I said, I do use this like literally 3 times a day. And you can purchase more of these on their website or on Amazon. So you can head on over to Amazon and purchase this if you are interested. But before doing so, you can also head over to Yeti.com for an extra $20 off coupon. They also have 2 other options in this series that you could check out as well. Okay guys, we had to have a little break because I had to show you my new toy that I seriously love, and I also feel like the price point is really great. So if you are in the market for one of these, I really love theirs. I love that you can buy it on Amazon, and I am seriously so impressed. And I know I've owned a lot of robot vacuums, but I'm being 100% sincere with you when I say that this is definitely my favorite and by far. I actually want another one for my top floor of my house.
This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound.
But let's get back to the story. So this is the most terrifying part of that story. So there was his little sister was actually assigned seats with me on the school bus. And at this point we were around, I think, well, she was 9. I might not have been 9, but we were very close in age. We were assigned seats on the bus. She lived in the same neighborhood with me, obviously. Her brother and her did. And we were also on the same cheerleading team. We did a little cheerleading team in grade school. It was really cute. I think we were called the Panthers, and our colors were navy blue and orange. I'll have to try and find a picture for you guys. But anyways, her name was Stacy, and she ended up being murdered a few years later after this. I don't think it was much longer after this, but it was a little bit of time. She ended up being murdered. It was very sad. She was murdered by her uncle, and there was a lot of rumors that her brother had something to do with it and that he might have been involved. Well, fast forward several years later, and I'm grown and I'm out on my own, and I find out, I guess through the grapevine, that this brother of hers, the guy that held the knife up to me and said that he was going to kill me, actually waited outside of a lady's house in the same neighborhood too, by the way. He was waiting outside of her house when she got home from work, and I guess she had like the habit of watering her flowers. And so she was out there watering her flowers. This is the way I remember the story anyways. I could be a little bit wrong, but this is the way I remember it being told to me. And she was watering her flowers, and he took, I guess, like a tire iron and beat her really, really bad. And she ended up in the hospital, and I believe she was in a coma. I actually do think she survived. I'm not 100% positive, but I do think she survived. And then obviously he went to jail. I recently did a Google search of this guy and tried to find more information about this case, and I was unsuccessful. I need to put my friend Mackenzie on the case here because she is my little PI and she will get it done. But Mackenzie, if you're watching this, you need to Marco Polo me, and I'm going to send you this guy's name, and we're going to see if we can find the information. And if I do, I will update you guys. But anyways, the point of that story and how it kind of tied into mine is just that he definitely was not a good person, and he definitely had the capability of murdering somebody. So I don't know why I was spared that day, because now that I'm an adult and I look back, I realize that I definitely could have died that day. And it is crazy, and it kind of makes me emotional, but it's just insane. I thought I would share that story with you guys. I hope it doesn't give any of you anxiety. I thought it was fun though. I'm here, I'm alive, I make cleaning videos on YouTube, and I have 3 beautiful children, and I'm happily married. So that is the bright side of the story, and we'll just focus on that.
You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. When we are together, you're afraid to hold my hand, trying to understand. What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know
really quickly, I'm just showing you some clips of my office. I did get a new rug and some new curtains in here, and it looks so good. I can't wait to share with you, and I will share that on my video next week, so stay tuned.
To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. I see them pulling your strings, and you might be seeing things. Yeah, you know I'm real and I'm here. Who cares in a few years? You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. So am I. I'm hoping what I said could make you change your mind. Though it doesn't really matter when my hands are tied. I'm trying to walk across the bridges that I've burned. My only way to you is gone, the tide has turned. So give me a light, show me what I need.
And then also I got this Amazon package while I was cleaning, and I was really excited. So I have this huge basket that I got from Amazon for Hank's toys. But once I got it here, I didn't love the color in my living room. So I went ahead and ordered another one. They have several different colors. I really love this one, and it definitely looks so much better in my living room. I always leave the tags on things. I cannot tell you how many things in my house still have the tag on them. I've worn clothes with tags on them. What is wrong with me? But I just swapped these out, and I'm actually using the tan one down in the basement to put throw blankets in. So I'm still using it, but I definitely like this color up here way better.
An astronaut, I was in the corner of my mind, got trapped inside. I forgot to look beyond and see the other side. So give me a light, show me what I need. I know I'm blind, but
Okay, and last but definitely not least, I wanted to tidy up my kitchen. I feel like I tidy up my kitchen 3 times a day, and I don't just feel like that. I really do. I tidy up in here so often, and my husband thinks that I'm crazy and that I should just clean it once a day. But I feel like if I just go in and take 5 minutes to tidy up after we have breakfast or after we have lunch, that it makes my job so much easier than to have to go in here and like clean a whole disaster kitchen. So I do try to clean in here a lot, but I am filling up my little kettle here. I boil water and then I let that soak in Hank's bottles. And I'm going to clean up the rest of the kitchen while they're soaking, and that kind of sanitizes them. And then I go back in when it's cooled down a little bit and wash them.
of your heartbeat. Symphony.
So I was thinking, if you have the time and you want to type it all out, it might be fun for you guys to share your crazy stories. You can definitely summarize it a little bit in the comments if you want, but if you want to share your crazy story of something that's happened to you in your life in the comments, and then we can kind of read through them and like see all these true crime things. I don't know about you, but I love the ID channel and all the true crime stuff, which definitely doesn't help my anxiety. I feel like I don't know why I do that to myself, but I still think that it's interesting and it's fun. So if you guys want to share your story or your experience in the comments, I think that would be a lot of fun.
You wanna stay there, we can leave the pain behind. Stay, stay, stay. Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you like a wrecking ball? We can break them all.
Also, I wanted to say that for those of you that do throw my videos up on the TV and watch and clean along with me, if you do have time in your day later to come back and maybe pull it up on your phone or something and comment and like, and just make sure that you're engaging with my videos, it helps me so much. And it's just a free way that you can support my channel and say, hey, thank you for making this content for me. And it just helps me. It helps me to get seen here on YouTube, which these days it just gets harder and harder. And it lets YouTube know also that you like my content, so they make sure to share with you when I actually upload, because I know a lot of you get unsubscribed from me or you don't see me uploading. I actually had somebody tell me this one time that she couldn't believe that I was back on YouTube, and now she sees why, because I had a baby. And I never stopped doing YouTube. So she went from before I even got pregnant to me having a whole baby. And did not realize that YouTube had not been showing her my stuff. So it does crazy stuff. So just going and doing that one thing, it literally takes a couple of minutes of your time, is such a huge deal to me. It means so much.
Like a shooting star, like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you? Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you stay? Wonder if you're sleeping in now. Picturing you doing that bed, it's stuck in my head. Did it break you like it broke me? How did then we give it all up? We give it up in the end. I wanna know, is it true love? And I know we were lost, and I know that we fell hard. But I don't feel the same now. Still thinking about how this time it could be different. I wanna let you go, but I'm counting the days till I see ya. Still wanna take you home, and I'm biting my lip till I get you close.
And now I'm going to fold my cleaning rags. So I just throw all my cleaning rags in the wash. I've showed 100 times how I clean them. I just use a sanitize cycle on my washing machine, and I use the Lysol laundry sanitizer and then just a laundry detergent. And then I also put them on the sanitize cycle in the dryer, which is just the longest, hottest cycle that it has. And I just am folding them all up and going to put them away in my cleaning rag drawer. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I get most of my cleaning rags from Amazon in like a pack, and I will try and remember to link them, but if I forget, somebody just remind me.
And I know we were lost, and I know that we fell apart. But I don't feel the same now. Still thinking about how this time could be different. I wanna let you.
And if I don't get a thumbs up for anything in this video today, can I get a thumbs up for the magic of editing? Do you not wish that you could just snap your fingers and your laundry would put itself away?
Just let me know.
Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of this community. I upload cleaning videos every Monday. I will see you next week, and until then, you can follow me over on Instagram. Bye guys.
Do you still